That's my son. My son. Father, help.
We're back. This is Off Center, episode 90. 90. 10 away from fucking triple digits.
So I don't normally watch trailers for movies. I saw the Wakanda one. I was like,
wait, Wakanda Forever?
yeah.
No, what's the sequel?
I don't know what it's called. I think it's
Wakanda
called
Forever.
Right?
Wakanda Forever.
The first one was just Black Panther.
Yeah, it was just
Black Panther and then Wakanda.
African American Panther. But
African Panther.
But I watched. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I was like,
we gonna be all right.
the last scene, which I kind of hate when movies show the coolest,
Everything.
the coolest point of the film at the end of the commercial.
Where they
like,
show
why?
the suit.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know who
when
it
she
is
was
now.
when you see him falling, you're like,
You should have just ended
you
it
should
there.
just right before they hit the ground.
But-
Bop!
Yeah.
So you don't see what it looked
Don't see
like,
the suit,
and
'cause
then she hits, lands, and you
You
see
already
everything.
know
You're
who
like,
it is
Wait,
because of the suit.
Who's the?
Sure,
It's
the
his
fucking sister.
Because literally in the goddamn thing, she has the paint that's on the new
Yeah.
Wakanda mask. She has it in like the old
Yeah.
in the old ones where she
Right.
has
Well,
like
I
the
mean,
dots.
it was already speculated that she was gonna be the new Black Panther
But
anyway. But
I wish they didn't even like show because Warhammer is gonna be
Yeah.
in it too,
But
Yeah,
do
so
you
it's
think?
like-
which is the next Iron Man.
Yeah.
It's the girl.
But do you think it's to just hype the movie? Like, yo, this is.
Well,
a
it'd have been
fucking
more
You
sequel?
don't
hype.
got to with what happened with the
Oh,
Black
really?
Panther.
Okay.
it would've
I
already been
haven't
hype.
watched Black Panther. Actually,
No, he's dead.
Because I'm racist, bro.
No, I'm talking about because
just imagine you.
I saw. I was like a bunch of black people going to the theater.
You're so stupid.
Not joking.
What's
I
the
didn't
movie
watch it.
with-
I didn't watch movies around that time, so I missed. That was during the Endgame, all
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
Black
right?
Panther,
I didn't watch any of those
Endgame, all
movies.
that
You roll the
bullshit.
windows up every time you
Yeah. No, but I never watched.
He's
those.
rolling the window up and he
tonight.
slips.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Rolling the
bro.
window up, bro?
you like slip out.
Yeah.
You fucking punch the shit out of something.
Bro, you suck when, like, imagine, because I remember one time we had a used fucking car that shit was broken, like the knob itself, because it had that little thing. It
And
was
the
like,
little-
it was the thingy, and then there was a circle thing that was spin.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
bottle
That would
cap
help
thing,
it.
and if it's snapped off,
Yeah,
you just have
yeah.
to use like,
So now there's an edge in your car. You're like, yeah. You fucking look like Jesus' hand at the end. You're like, my sins. But dude, fuck no.
I walk through the valley of these shadows, these doors of death.
Hell no. But no, I feel like that's what they did, like to just like promote fucking like
Yeah.
the actress and like the whole. It's just like
Yeah, but the actress got shit. She got because
Yeah.
when COVID was happening, she didn't want to get vaccines. She was anti-vax.
but that doesn't. Nobody cares about that anymore. That was like
No,
so,
okay.
so
Well, I mean, at the
That
time,
was
but at the
so-
time,
Yeah,
people didn't like it. People were calling
2019.
Some people were like calling out to like have her not play her anymore.
really just because
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Because
That's
she was.
She
weird.
actually
But then you
almost
also have
got
to
kicked
remember
out.
around the time that's when Chadwick was really sick, and the fact that she was so anti-vax, it was like it's kind of a shit move that you're
You
like.
killed our king.
But he was
Like-
going through the No, you killed our king. It's
Like if he
yo,
got
dude,
COVID
damn.
and he got COVID and he had cancer, it's like
Yeah.
you gave him something else he has to fucking
no
worry
cap,
about.
that
I mean,
was
he's
a lot-
already fucking
Well,
died.
yeah,
but he
he's
didn't get
already
COVID,
dead.
did he?
No,
No,
but
no,
like
no.
if he
Yeah,
did,
okay.
it would have been people would have started blaming her, even if it wasn't her fault. People would have blamed her.
I didn't know people were like making fun of him because didn't he like right before he died he posted a picture and then people were like, damn, this dude's losing all this weight, or like, damn, like they were just making fun of his physique because he wasn't.
They were
like,
making fun of
buff
him.
anymore?
They weren't. I don't know about making fun. They were just. I saw a lot of people just worried. I'm like, hey, dog, you good?
Yeah,
You got
well, a lot of
COVID?"
people were making fun of it, but
yeah.
also
In the
at
beginning,
same
they didn't
time,
know that he
people-
had
yeah.
cancer. Exactly, nobody knew he had
No,
cancer.
prior to
Yeah,
that.
Well, yeah, they were like it was like a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
It was either people were making fun of him or like, what the fuck happened?
because I remember for a split
Because
second,
a lot of
like,
people thought he was like getting ready for a
another role,
Like he was
yeah.
getting like super skinny for like when Christian Bale got
Yeah, exactly.
super
Yeah,
fucking skinny.
true.
Yeah.
'Cause
People
I
thought
remember-
they were like he was getting ready for another role or some shit. But
Oh, because I remember seeing it in passing on Twitter where like they're like, "Ha, look at what happens when like all these Marvel stars like get off their like steroid cycle."
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So like they see like the body deflate.
So
So
what
that
happens?
happened.
I mean,
They
yeah.
go
And then
cancer.
like, it was kind of fucked up where you saw like this, and then he was one of the examples, and then fast forward to when he died,
And then they're like,
"Ooh,
I'm gonna have to delete this."
Yeah, that didn't age well. I mean, it's weird. Like people were like it's fucked up how like people were making like people were fighting amongst each other. Like,
Yeah, but it's like you can't.
Like,
yeah, people made fun of him, but like it's like
Nobody
How
knew.
how were we supposed to know he had
exactly.
cancer?
Like, and then people were like,
He hid it from everybody.
Yeah, he literally hid it from everyone.
But he let Disney execs know what's going on though.
Yeah, I mean, of course he did.
Oh, yeah, of course. Like,
But like he didn't let anyone else know. So it's like, how do you expect people to like be tiptoeing around something like that? If you post shit like on that, you're gonna get made fun of. Like regardless, it doesn't matter.
especially if you're just a celebrity.
Like when Dream.
Oh
bro,
my
Can we
god!
just talk
For
about
like the
that
past 3 days, he's
got
been
the
getting
li-
shitted on.
He has the most magnificent chin in the world, though.
Didn't they
So
say
I saw
Yeah.
one gif of like a Family Guy, and it was like, "We robbing the bank with Dream." And it's a gif, but it was a person with a giant chin. He just, and he's just cutting the safe open.
Dude, because wasn't it? I don't know if this is true, but someone showed like the reason why he hit his face was to lose all the weight or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Because they showed
I
like
don't
a
know
before
about-
picture of him like when maybe like
Oh, he was
I mean,
he was
it's
big
a
like
part-
he was
a-
someone I could rely on.
yeah, he was a biggers, but then
He
probably
was just like me.
he was like a biggins, but someone was like it's like was he hiding his face because he thought he would get
I think honestly, he
roasted
was
because he was chubby and
probably
then-
he probably hit his face
Maybe?
because he was fat, and he was like he didn't want to show it. But now that like he's gotten skinny, he thinks it was a good time. But no.
But
People
not gonna
are
lie,
gonna-
he made his jaw pop a little way too much than he needed.
He was just
No,
it was literally the camera was like at an
People are
angle.
calling him the moon emoji.
Yeah, that's what he's like,
But
yeah.
it's that's what I'm saying. Is like he's not that. It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy, but like the funny thing was like he was getting other like famous people to like like a lot of people who are in that
Oh
Twitch
my
space, YouTube space to
God.
like react to him. Like they were all like, "Oh my god!" Like they were making it like he was the fucking like he was like another Ryan Reynolds, like
hey,
the
bro.
second coming of Ryan Reynolds or some
Yeah.
shit.
This man promoted the shit. Good for him.
And then he comes out.
That shit hit over 1 million
Yeah,
in a day.
Yeah, good for him. Now he's getting fucking roasted, and he's still getting roasted. It's been 3
Yeah,
days
you
now.
should've just get
It's
that
been
face
3
fucking
fucking
covered,
days, and
boy.
he's
I think
getting
he knew it was
roasted.
gonna happen when he like released it. Like, there's always gonna be people that
Dude,
just
if
say
Corpse-
I
that.
don't know Dream that much. So
I'm just saying, if
assuming-
Corpse releases his face and he's ugly too, the internet's gonna blow up. Everyone already upset
There's a
that Dream
riot
is ugly.
coming.
If Corpse is ugly, it's gonna
It's gonna suck because
the internet's gonna die.
I really don't give
Yeah.
a fuck how you look. Your shit's just entertaining.
I don't
to
either,
me.
but
Is Dream like you watched Dream? Like
No, not Dream. I watch Corpse though.
Okay, never mind. I thought
Like
you
his
were talking about
content
Dream.
or like his music that he releases, I actually fuck with some of it.
Dream is a Minecraft streamer, right?
yeah, he got big off of Minecraft.
Oh,
Minecraft.
okay. 'Cause I just know that he's a
Speed runs, and then he
Yeah, he
he
was
came
the
out
one
that he
that's-
cheated.
Well, no, he also started the one
Dream
versus, like,
SMP.
Yeah, Dream SMP, and then like one versus like three, like 1 versus 300s or some shit. So he's got to complete the
Oh, yeah, I
game while getting
remember.
hunted by 3
100
people, type
people.
of shit. So he got really big off of that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But yeah,
But his face reveal was crazy to believe that a lot of people were like fucking stoked to see like someone's fucking.
I watched it, but I was just like,
I didn't watch it. I just saw it on Twitter. I was like, that's
It was
unfortunate.
very
And I just left
anticlimactic.
it.
It looked like to me when the mask looked super fucking. Not gonna lie, if the mask didn't look that kind of mysterious,
Just
it just looked
anonymous.
like
It just
exactly.
looked like just a random face with this random
I don't
smiley
know, but
face.
imagine like seeing the anonymous face mask. You know, like anonymous, like the hackers. Imagine that face mask. You know, it's iconic as fuck.
Yeah.
But they fucking uncover it.
I like how they say it's V for Vendetta,
I know,
brother.
V for Vendetta, but like, you know what I mean, right? It's synonymous with anonymous bars.
Anonymous, anonymous, trigonometry.
But what's it called?
That's a hot coffee pot.
but what's it called? To me, it's weird that like you would think like, okay, imagine they unmask themselves, but they look goofy as fuck.
Yeah, that's what
Like
they
it
did.
would take away from like the coolness of the actual mask. It's like, oh, you're a fucking dork, dude. Like what's
Yeah.
going on? Like it's just he didn't look like I would think he would look like.
Yeah, it's because
Right?
Yeah,
Is that fucking weird? Like,
No, it's not.
Is that shallow?
My thing was just like how every
You had a
streamer was hyping his face reveal. That was just
Yeah.
why.
True.
money, baby.
I think they were.
You
acting
help
it
the
out.
boy get the bag.
True.
Cause that shit fucking boom.
But he already made enough. He already makes more than enough. So I mean,
Yeah, but at the same time, you want to make it a spectacle because again, it is kind of like a thing in the internet, like a sphere of like, oh, this motherfucker doesn't show his face, and now you do. I'm like, cool. I was like, to me, I'm just like, I watched it and I was like, okay, that's how you look. Because again, I didn't have like a preset notion of how the guy looked.
not either. I didn't really get
I
it.
have more of a preset notion of how Corpse looks because there's so much shit about it.
Okay.
Like there wasn't like to me like Dream's thing was never like I never
Right.
saw people care so much, or like thought, or like I never saw people actually care to like if he ever really revealed his face.
Yeah, dude.
They must have. There probably was, but to me, I'm like, I know there's like a high demand for corpse husband's fucking face reveal, and to me, I'm just like, it's
Yeah.
too.
I'm just
You saw
saying.
what happens.
Just saying, dude. If he's ugly, the internet's gonna blow up.
God damn, dude.
This
Every
man has
every
literally,
corpse
like-
simp is gonna disappear.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think there's
'Cause that happened with Dream.
I think there's a
There's a
certain-
lot of tweets of like when he revealed
No,
his face.
because
A
when
lot
I-
of people were
When
put
I saw
off
the
by
Twitter,
that.
I also saw people drawing him cartoons, making him like 5,000 times cuter than what he looked, and I was just like, you know what? Respect to this man. He has people that hate him, and he has people that like,
Yeah, you're just
love the fuck out of it. And
Yeah.
then you know what was a weird one that I saw, bro? I was scrolling down. I was like, why? Like I didn't comprehend like the ginormous event that was his unveiling of his face. And then I saw one, and it was literally someone drew them, like Dream's face, the dude Dream himself, making out with that dude, the username. I don't know who he is. They're furry. So they're themselves in their version of animal. Like they're animal, you know what I mean? The animorph version of themselves. So to me, I was just like, bro, the fact this dude has people that are like, bro, you look like a fucking toaster oven or whatever. You look at fucking like a geometrical shape with that jaw. And then some people are like, oh my God, I want you to make out with me in my furry state. Like, to me, it's just like the polarizing
Yeah, it's
extremities.
so
to me, it's just
weird.
mind
I think the only person recently that had a decent face reveal and no one was upset about it was
Spider-Man in the train,
Schrodinger Lee.
Who's that?
Oh yeah,
he's
but
he's
that
a Korean
motherfucker.
Australian.
Oh, the one with the deep voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That
and he like plays with a
motherfucker
bunch
is-
of like Japanese
See,
chicks.
that's a good reveal.
That
But he
motherfucker's
did it-
gorgeous.
yeah, he's a good looking man. And he's Australian, bro.
I was like, oh my God, you're a model.
I'm like, God damn, bro. This world sucks.
This is how it look. I was like, oh God.
Oh yeah?
Suck
Oh
me,
yeah.
daddy.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's a good reveal. But that's fucking stupid how, I don't know, dude.
Honestly, I haven't really cared. And then have y'all guys heard about the Try Guy drama?
Oh,
Ned cheating on his
the
wife
dude
with
that- You know what I heard? An interesting.
My wife.
I heard an interesting counterpoint to that. Someone was like, "Why is it messed? Why can't two consenting adults be in a relationship?" But problem is like, bro, like
because they're one of them is
I was just like,
married.
they can.
they can.
It's called marriage, and he just decided to cheat on that.
Yeah, it's like it's fine if it's two consenting adults, but one of them is married.
Or it's like, yeah, it's
I know,
fine,
I know.
but not two relationships.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
peop-
pay.
one of them was married, the other one was
I know, but people are
engaged,
making
so
about the
it's
power
like-
dynamic,
And at the
That's
same
what it
time,
is.
it's a power dynamic because
Well, yeah,
he's
did-
your
yeah,
boss.
Yeah, that was another
That's
thing.
to
But
me, it's like
honestly, I feel like it wasn't like he forced her to do
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
because-
Like, yeah. That's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
saying that.
Yeah,
No, a lot of people are saying
That's
like,
what a lot of people are saying.
lot of
like,
people think
he
that,
influenced,
yeah.
But
like,
at the same time, you gotta. That's why a lot of the whole response with the last three.
Mhm.
That's why their whole thing is like that's why their like announcements and stuff have been so fucking. God, what's the word?
intense,
No.
polarizing
No.
to the point.
Like where it's like business, like. You,
oh yeah, it's all business because
Yeah.
they can't say anything that could
yeah,
legally
one
fuck
because
them.
he's still technically a co-owner, not anymore, but he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, he doesn't have to work. He still makes money if he's co.
I don't think.
Or did he
he's
sell off?
completely- He's
I think,
off.
I think
He's out
they're
of it.
cutting him out
Yeah,
completely,
he's
out,
completely
of
out of it.
the company.
Yeah.
They should have some kind of self.
Again, lawyers and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
so
I'm
they
sure.
deal with that
I'm
after.
sure he got some
PR.
sort of package.
It's very
PR,
PR.
very
It's very
PR.
PR.
Which is
the way
funny
that
because they didn't even
released
have
it.
an HR team. They don't have an HR team.
They
So they
did.
literally
It was called BuzzFeed, and it's trained them for this.
no, they apparently hired a bunch of lawyers
They
and
are
like
third-
specialists
yeah,
to like
third
figure out
parties to, like,
figure out what they
investigate
need
the
to
whole
do.
thing.
But I'm surprised that like it was so fast that like picture was taken, posted to the internet, and then fire.
Oh, they came out with a podcast, I think, today or yesterday.
Wait, they talked about like what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, they talked
Yeah.
about it.
The chick is not fired, right? From my
I don't
understanding,
know.
She's still
We haven't heard anything about her yet, but everyone is still assuming she's still with the company because she hasn't said that she's left or they haven't released the same as saying she's left.
Is Ned's wife like out of it too? Because she
Ned's wife-
she had her own show in there.
I'm sure. Well, she was with the podcast with the wives. Yeah.
Whoa. That's
So I don't know if
interesting.
she's. I don't know.
Female cuck.
I don't know if she's
Oh,
gonna be
shit.
there. I don't know if she's gonna still be there.
kinda
But like for right now, probably not.
There's a bunch of whole crazy
Yeah.
shit.
But they did go on. They went on their podcast to talk about it a little bit, and they were just like kind of breaking down some shit. They didn't really go too much into
No,
detail
it was
because
just more of
it's
like how they felt during the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
all of September.
yeah,
All of September they've been dealing with
yeah.
this.
All of September.
It was just I don't know. It was the my wife guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in love.
Hi, my
with
wife.
My
Have
wife.
Have you seen those compilations?
My
where you
wife.
just say my
Yeah.
wife?
And it's like, wow, you've been cheating on your wife.
Someone said it's always the guys that are super overly like
My wife,
my wife.
my girlfriend type. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, play his fuck up.
That's
That's a song. I don't know where. Play his fuck up. I'm joking. But yeah, that's fucking sucks. But also at the same time, September's been a fucking chaotic month, boys. September's been fucking chaos.
Hurricane.
The
fucking
Try
Guy drama.
The Queen fucking
Serial
died.
killer and
Serial
active
killer
serial
drama,
killer
dude.
in
Everybody-
There's
California.
an active serial killer.
They are tracking.
Oh, really?
He's killed 4 people now.
Where?
In California, somewhere in California.
Oh, we're fine.
It was about time someone.
You know
fucking-
why?
But they like
Because you can't kill nobody in California.
Dude, that's what I heard. It's the
Did
Wild
you
West.
know, you know that if someone robs your house and if you pull out a gun and they start running away and
oh
you
no,
shoot,
yeah, you.
you that's
Well, it's because their back is now
Yeah.
turned
yeah,
from you.
so that's
but it's another
considered, like,
thing
an
if they're
assault.
still facing towards you
and
and the
but-
bullet's showing that you from your position you shot and they're still like
Mm.
over you. That's considered self-defense. So you can still technically get away with
or
that.
if like
Or if
you're
you're trying
above
to
them and striking down, that's technically an assault as
yeah,
well.
because because you're now in the position
You're-
of power. You're now over them rather than them being over you. So
Well,
now
well,
if,
here in Texas, if you just don't like somebody,
and you say,
I
hey,
protect myself.
yeah.
He came at me like a hyena.
I'm sorry, I paid for this square and he was in it.
But
he was in it.
Their news outlets have now officially said that they have an
Right.
active serial killer.
Wow, dude.
Because normally,
In
like,
this day and age,
yeah, normally it's like, yeah, we have serial killers, whatever, blah blah blah, but we don't call them out for it ever, like very rarely.
But why are they calling it? That's I'm confused.
Because his killings have now gotten more closer to the like time frame wise. They've now gotten closer to each other.
oh, you motherfucker
it
said
used
that you
to be-
couldn't have
it
one
used to
in this
be-
day and age.
I forgot what it was called. It was
Yeah,
like
dude, we
he
called it.
killed someone in August.
content.
And then like two or 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks later, he killed another person, and like so the time, but the time period of his killings got shorter and shorter. So a lot of people are like psychoanalyzing, like because most serial killers when they kill someone, they can't get rid of the feeling, so they go do it again,
It's like a high.
and then they get off of that, and then to get the high again, they do it again, but the high gets shorter and shorter, so they
I
keep
watched
killing and
Mindhunters.
killing.
You're right.
Yeah. So like he's now been classified as a serial killer because his killings have now gotten shorter time periods.
The fact that they're all in California and they have
They're all
no
Hispanic.
leads, that's crazy.
They're all Hispanic except for the first one was white.
Wow. But to me, it's interesting. Like, the number one, like, if they figured out a pattern, right? This dude's probably doing it pretty clean. Like, I'm like not
think
to like
he's,
sounds like I'm complimenting the dude, but it's hard to like, get
But
away.
applause.
Yeah, how about me? No,
This guy's sniping them for 300 miles. Good job. What are you, military?
no AR, dude. This dude's fucking doing it old school.
Old school? He's got a
melee
sniper?
weapon.
He's got a hammer with a
Yeah,
sniper
dude,
rifle
fuck
on
yeah.
it. He's like, I gotta make sure.
Make sure the wind is fucking.
Oh, you mink.
Mink.
They don't even get hit by the hammer. They just get hit by the scope. 'cause the scope is bigger than the hammer.
But you know what's weird? Because to me, it's tripping me out. Like, since the documentary Dahmer came out, the camps are split.
I
Like,
still need to see that.
like, people are like, you can't be like monetizing people's trauma. And then the other people are like, dude, he's fucking a hottie. And like,
The people
with a
that think he's
body.
hot and like that's
Dude.
weird. I'm sorry, but that's weird.
but you know why they think he's hot?
like they do realize they're watching the show about a
Seems
guy who
Quicksilver.
killed and ate people, right? Like he's not.
yeah,
He
wasn't-
actively ate and consumed human meat. Like it's not. How is that
yeah,
hot to
dude,
you?
Like,
How is that
It's
hot?
called gourmet, Cho.
That's actually
it's
crazy.
called
it's called a
fresh.
delicacy.
It's called a
Salami.
Hey. Why I gotta take that toe?
People are falling for it's like people are sympathizing for him and then falling for like his look.
That's crazy.
Which is he didn't even look like that. Let's be real. He didn't look
he
that clean.
No, if you see action photo, he was
Like
he looks like a
yeah,
serial killer.
the Dahmer dude, the actor that he's presenting, he looks like he could play in an indie band. Like,
Yeah.
like dead ass.
The actor, good looking.
Good looking.
Actual Dahmer looks like a serial
Yeah,
killer.
ugly.
Looks like he actually ate people.
Actual-
and he did.
And
Grows out his hair a little bit more. Nirvana.
Smells like Teen Spirit, literally in the pot. But like the fact that like it's weird how like because you for the longest time to me, right? I've always felt that there's always been this fascination with like Criminal Minds and like death and CSI, Law and
Yeah.
Order, this like gruesome like not really getting close to like real murderers, but like fantasizing about like hypotheticals, right? So to me, it's interesting seeing how like these documentaries has always been enticing, and there's been how many fucking documentaries about Jeffrey Dahmer, like.
But the
so
documentaries
many.
back then were mostly, this is what happened, picture, and then witness accounts, and that was it.
But it wasn't like
But
acted
now,
out.
now
This
Netflix
recreations
is
reached-
they've now dramatized these cases. So now it's not actual Dahmer. They've gotten a fucking good-looking white dude to play
He's
Dahmer.
Dahmer.
If they wanted to play Dahmer in the actual sense, they should have gotten an ugly-looking dude.
But
Let's be
they
real.
don't get the
They don't
money
make- they
running.
don't look good.
Honestly, though, like if they got
posters.
an uglier looking dude, they probably would still made enough
Nah,
money.
dude. It's the jawline, bro.
Like I honestly think it's like Netflix has now dramatized it to where they're making serial killers look good, and that's now
That is
becoming an issue.
true. But it hasn't. But isn't that they're not making them look good? It's just that there's always been this
There's a fascination
like
for it.
It's been there, but it's just
But
now
people are
like,
more fascinated about the mind and how it worked for a serial
nah,
killer.
that's a load of fucking BS. Because dude, what was the guy? Not Marilyn Manson, but Charlie Manson. When he was on trial, he had fucking fangirls, bro. All these dudes had literally fangirls.
Exactly.
Just like I would marry you whenever you get in jail.
It's
Didn't he get
more
someone
more about
pregnant while he
people
was in
were
jail?
it was more about people
I think so.
fucking
I'm not
more
sure.
they were more fascinated about how their mind worked and how they were getting away with
some
shit.
are, but some have that.
Now it's become they're not fascinated about how his mind works and how he's gotten away and why he did this blah blah blah. It's
Right.
now wow, he's hot. Serial killers are
and
hot.
he's a bad
See,
boy.
but are they
Now
saying
it's like-
Dahmer's hot or are they saying the actor's
There's
hot?
a lot of people are saying
They're sympathizing with Dahmer because people can't split
they
the
can't
two.
yeah, they can't split the fact that the actor isn't Dahmer. Like they can't
See, but
split
when you
reality
say,
with
what I'm
themselves.
asking,
Exactly,
wait,
that
but what
is
I'm
it, yeah.
asking is when they're saying he's hot, are they specifically talking about?
well
Jeffrey
they're
Dahmer?
saying
Dahmer.
they're saying Dahmer.
They love the
think-
portrayal of Dahmer. It's
they
not
lo-
like
yeah.
it's not like it's not like they're fantasizing about the stock footage of the actor's red carpet portrait. It's not that. It's
Yeah.
literally him.
His portrayal of Dahmer. That's what they think is hot. So
His
now-
attributes, his mannerisms, the way he's portrayed.
because
Dahmer.
because the actor's so like Dahmer, they're like, oh, Dahmer was so hot, or Dahmer was this.
Which
or-
was Dahmer? I heard Dahmer had this charismatic, like he could.
most
like,
serial killers
entice
do.
you.
Most of them
Mo-
do.
Most serial killers do.
Well, what
Every
was it?
actually every serial killer you read about, they're always every time you read it, they're always like he had like this confidence and he was
there's
like
been
X Y
there's
Z.
a lot of them have
Hmm.
gone and like have been eyewitnesses to like the murders just to talk to the cops, and the cops are like, oh no, this guy's super charismatic. There's this one serial killer, I don't know his name, I forgot his name, but it was like on this docu thing that I watched where he literally all the cops know him. He was super charismatic.
Yeah.
Everybody loved him. But he was the serial killer, and he was talking to them and be like, oh, like letting shooting the shit, and then shooting the shit. They would tell him about like what's going on with the serial killer. It was like, oh, he's just being very charismatic and like a
They're
showman.
shooting this shit and like becoming friends.
And
like,
then when they
amicable.
actually find out that it's him, they're just like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Dude.
But yeah, every serial killer
Because they have this,
recently-
they want this notion of, they want to be caught, but they don't want to be caught,
yeah.
kind of thing.
They have a lot of them are like super like they're just charismatic. That's all it is. If you look into it, most serial killers like the ones that have been caught and like have the fangirls are the ones that have been known to be super charismatic.
A lot of the serial killers have pretty much were the reason they got caught because they were just like
They were playing too close
Yeah.
to the line.
yeah. They were just like they even said a lot of
They
them
got
were-
sloppy, maybe.
It's
towards
not
the
even
end.
like sloppy. They were just like, if I didn't want to, I wouldn't have gotten caught. I let you catch me.
Yeah,
kinda
a lot of them play too close to the line just to see how far they can push it, and when they push it too far, they end up getting caught. But that's because they wanted. They just wanted to see how it would work out.
Because to me, this is the interesting part. You know how we mentioned like Dahmer's this charismatic person that can, in a sense, entice you really quick. Do you think that the actor himself, like, really captured that shit to the point where not only did Jeffrey Dahmer's his that exact charm bled through the screen,
My
so
thing
it
is,
made you like you that ass could be enticed to go into his apartment and like get eaten. Like in a sense, you know what I mean? Like that same like charm has like, in a sense, brainwashed people to feel this sympathy. Because to the point, some people are like, if only his dad would have like done this and that. And then someone had mentioned that Jeffrey Dahmer was he had a conversation with his dad, and Jeffrey Dahmer was like, dude, it's not your fault. It's literally, I just have this feeling that I just want to kill people. Like, it's not the way y'all raised me. It's just, I just like killing people. I don't know what I can.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the thing that I want to do. But to me, it's just like, ugh. But it's interesting how people try to like, or at least the human brain tries to like,
rationalize.
rationalize like it's because of this. So it can't just be
Yeah, no.
like the whole control.
No,
thing.
some-
That's
a lot-
that's
some
exactly
serial
what it is.
killers
It's the human mind
are-
trying to
some
find a
serial
way.
killers are just they do it because they like it. It's not any other.
A lot of
reason.
them are, a lot of them are just that.
Some of them have like a reason, like because of fucked up childhood or whatever. But some of them like to do it just to do it. They just like to watch people die.
That's so weird.
Like there have been, man, I never continued it because I just got
I
Netflix
got
again.
scared.
No, I
He's
just
like,
got
"Oh,
Netflix
scared."
again, so I can finally finish it. But
Mm.
there was it's about I think it's called Mind Hunters or something like that, where like the first group that actually like started studying serial killers and stuff, like getting into the mind again. They always find it like it's like this instant, like this one instance of like the family was like it was just one thing that made them snap, which is like usually like again like family stuff or some
Like
shit like that.
abusive
Abusive family,
members or
sexually
something.
harassed or something like that.
Do you
Where
think-
like
Mhm.
their perspectives of things of just like they just don't associate humanity, like they don't
Yeah.
associate like you're just an animal. In other words,
Oh, so you're just like
I might
a
be
trophy.
butchering the whole thing,
No,
but that's
no,
pretty
no,
much
no.
what I think.
No, a lot of them do
What
think
it
that
is
they're
like that.
higher than another human being, so they just view other humans.
They're the
as
apex
animals.
predator.
Yeah.
See,
Their chronicle.
now this is what fucks me up. Now the fact that like serial killers kill innocent people, right? That's a given. But the fact that they kind of do it spaced and methodical, what's the difference between people idolizing that, or like in a sense, I guess, hyper fixating on that, compared to like mass shooters and stuff? You know what I mean? Like to me, that's the part, like the bridge connection that my brain can't make. Like, why is this killer a little bit more?
Because I think it's. the
And I'm not talking
way-
about school shootings. I'm just talking about mass shootings in general.
I think it's because of the way they go about doing it.
like
a serial
it's
killer.
more personal. You
the
think
se-
that's
well,
why?
Well, it depends on the serial killer, but I feel like serial killers kill throughout the year. They don't do it in one go and then that's it.
Right.
They do it throughout the year, and at first they do it perfectly planned. They have an issue, and then they do it, get a high from it, come down. They want to do it again, and just like it just keeps
Right.
happening. The mass shooters are more just like blow your load once and that's it.
But do you think it's the fact that people are more enticed to that the serial killer
I
is
think
more
they're more-
intimate with the victim than compared
think
to a
it's
mass shooter
that.
that is like, I'm just gonna spray and pray.
I think
and
it's
go from
that, and
there.
also it's just again like they're curious about like how their mind works. They're just they're
Well,
curious of like
think
how
of
their
it
psyche
in the sense
is.
of like hide and seek. When you're hiding, you're very like, ooh, I'm like you don't want to get
You're
caught.
like- yeah,
Yeah.
And it's just like
And then
that.
when you're
That's
hi- and
the
then when
that's
you're-
I think the thing that a lot of people are just like
They like
they
the
they're
puzzles.
the puzzle of like, oh, are they gonna get caught kind of thing.
Yeah.
They like
Not
that.
yeah.
Ah,
I don't
Yeah.
think it's the actual killing,
Killing.
or
It's-
like
it's-
a person.
It's
I think it's
the,
that
the
little
psyche. It's
yeah,
just
the
like
psyche
the
of that.
thinking of like why they're doing.
Because
or
again,
how
when
they're
it's a
doing it.
mass shooting, the psyche there's nothing
There's
to
no- it's
psycho.
just
It's just
chaos.
chaos.
Yeah.
They're
Right,
trying
right,
to
right,
they're
right.
trying to just destruct.
Yeah.
Mm,
While serial
it's
killing
the
is more
methodical
yeah.
aspect of
Yeah,
it.
it's-
like,
Yes.
it's super methodical. Like they just,
And I think people are fascinated and infatuate that but they don't know how to. They're not actually saying that. They're more enticed to be like, I like this person.
Yeah.
When in all reality, I don't think you like.
You don't like a serial killer. You just.
But do you think because they can connect to a serial killer more than they can connect with a mass shooter? You know what I'm saying? Like if you in the psychological
I
aspect,
can't say there couldn't be like an odd one out where they think that, but I don't think it's like a main thing.
Oh, okay, because that's the part that because I don't like to me.
New one's trying to slide in that he kind of fucks with Dahmer, but not trying to say it.
No, because
he kind of cute.
He does wear glasses. No, but like to me, it's just like I can't okay, for example, like news channels are like we're not gonna give them the shooter publicity, but like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes, they are.
But in a sense, nowadays they try not to. They're best. They try not to like make sure they talk about.
Yeah, well, yeah, like in the sense of like when the shooting happens, they give him that one limelight, and that's it.
Yeah,
they try not to blah blah blah. Yeah, they try not to return to him specifically. They try to return to the tragedy that happened.
But do you think
serial killers are more like
I have a
different
opinion on that.
And then a couple months later or a couple weeks later, he killed again. And he killed again. So they're constantly giving the serial killer, whoever he is, just the limelight of like he's killing and he's people.
So there's more character development with a serial killer than there is with a mass shooter.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked.
One's a movie, one's a movie,
one's an ongoing
series.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, bro. One's a short film, one's a good ass fucking. Wow, dude, that's fucked. Wow, I didn't.
And like we're putting it in these terms. It
One's
sounds fucked up.
It sounds fucked up, but that's how
one is
like if you're
one is a one
tax,
season anime, the other one is One Piece.
They're both shit. Clearly.
They're not shit.
Yeah, did it, bitch.
They're not shit. One Piece is amazing.
One Piece is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
He actually finally said it's one season left.
No, he's just saying it's officially starting now. He's like, now we push the start button. All that shit before.
You like that preload?
There's a prequel.
All that shit before. Base building. Now we get to the fun stuff.
It goes back to the beginning, and you're just like, I don't remember this shit.
No, I don't.
It's been 1,000 episodes before this.
God,
after this.
I say that, but I can still recall a lot of the episodes, like from
the beginning.
Do you do callbacks? Do you try to check back to the lore, or do you just
no? Because
remember
at that point,
much?
I remember it now, and also like if I do forget, just go to their wiki because they have got a very dedicated wiki.
One Piece is your number one.
Yeah, it was because it was. I think it was like. Fuck! It was back in it was I think it was freshman year, and then I decided to start watching One Piece just because I remember watching it years ago on TV when it came on
Same.
like CW.
Tsunami CW.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I remember this. So I just started watching. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Well, it's not at first. I was like, this kind of sucks. And then like I just kept watching. I was like, okay.
It's when Luffy has like
and
those
then I was
fights.
like, okay. And it's just like I'm more hyped. I was like, okay, this is top tier.
For me, I'm just like I watched it, and then when I finally got like the opportunity where I could watch it free, like when I got in and all that shit, I was just like, you're telling me how many episodes?
Right.
I'm good.
Dude, I get that's the thing that. But then didn't you say they made movies to like?
Yeah, they.
You know how long it took me to start Game of Thrones because of that?
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Dude,
But Game of Thrones, never mind. I was gonna say Game of Thrones was worth it, but not. I can't really say that.
I mean, it was up until
I think
until they.
I think you're jaded in the fact that you've watched it when it was hyped.
I never watched it when it was hyped. I watched it. Yeah, I told you I watched it. It was hyped, and when it was hyped, I was gonna try to watch it and catch up to where everybody was at, so I can partake in this culture.
I think I watched it when it was hyped, but it was because I didn't want to watch. Oh no, I started it, and then Tina ended up watching it with me. And this was like the first season, the first like 2 or 3 episodes where it was just naked. Everyone naked.
Yeah.
You tell me they butt booty naked.
Everyone nipples everywhere.
Jon Snow titty.
Dude, this is like when Daenerys. This is when Tina was like naked people, and then it got to the point where like I stopped. I think around the 8th episode, and I was just like, I don't want to watch anymore. I've lost interest. And Tina's like, no, we're finishing this.
That
shit.
first season
So
is like, fucking hard to like watch.
So just sitting there watching it,
like difficult. It's just too much.
Yeah, I gave up. I like lost interest.
I lost interest,
but Tina
for
was
like a month.
Tina was like, I'm ready to fucking go. Like she bought an HBO account. She was like, I'm ready to go.
Really?
Like
She got
watching this
hooked?
every week. And I was like, oh, god damn, this sucks.
What'd you say?
Yeah, she got hooked.
She got
Oh,
hooked.
she
Yeah,
got
hooked
with a series.
She got hooked real deep. And then
Damn.
fucking the new other Game of Thrones show.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
I haven't
Still
watched
haven't
the
watched
last 2
that.
episodes.
I'm
I
planning
haven't
on
seen the
watching.
time jump. Since the time jump, I stopped.
I watched the first time jump.
Because I saw the prelogue that it was gonna be the time jump. I was like, cool.
Then
I'm gonna wait.
I-
Then I'm gonna wait till
I
it's
want to
done.
watch the Lord of the Rings one.
Oh, the
Ring of Powers. I want to watch that.
I hear that one's mad mid.
I mean, we'll see.
What does man mid mean?
Like it's just okay.
Oh, but then like you gotta be into Lord of the Rings to
Yeah.
really like.
Also, I
A
think
lot
it's
of people
'cause-
that
I think it was
do
because
watch
it
Lord of
was
the Rings are saying-
before. I think it was before Lord of the Rings happened.
It's
I
the
don't
Ring
know.
of Powers. It's the other
Yeah,
people
it's like
that
the
have
first
the rings.
7.
yeah.
It's like the first
Oh.
like 9 rings, right? I think.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
9 rings. What was it like? 3 to the elves.
The rings that got created after
3
the
to the
fuck, yeah.
elves, 7 to the
Some-
dwarf, or
yeah.
7 to the dwarf. No, 5 to the
Oh,
dwarves and
yeah.
7 to the humans. I think it was like. I think it was
Some
that.
shit like that.
Something like that.
They call it 9 rings, but they're more than fucking 9 rings. He made like 18 rings or some shit. He made a
Divided
fucking
by-
lot of rings.
Divided by 2, bro.
There was a lot of Super Bowls there.
He made 18 rings divided by 2. That's 9 rings.
Fucking Snoop Dogg's doing the halftime show, bro. Come on. Middle Earth is popping.
Dude, I always thought it was
Whoa,
funny
whoa,
when The Hobbit came out, and then like they showed the mocap of like Smaug when
Where
they
he's
were
crawling around.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's cool. They didn't use any of that. the
They
VFX
made
guy was
his
like,
ass crawl for no reason.
yeah, the VFX guy was like, cool. And then he just like he built the dragon. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck they wanted me to do with that.
You know they put
A lot of
They made
senseless-
him do. They made him. They dressed up a character as Sherlock Holmes and had him do that.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, good for fucking. He did amazing. The smile
Great
was great.
job.
But you could have just voice acted all this in the booth. Like, why did you say yes?
Dude, you know what? Going back to what's it called? You like naked people in movies. Like when you were growing up, did your parents watch movies that had naked people in them? And
No,
did they
because
cover your eyes?
we had Jackie Chan films or historic World War
Some
films.
Jackie
'cause
Chan
Wait,
films
what?
had
Like-
slight nudity.
yeah, but it was like mostly his ass.
But no, like women, I remember some of them are just like he'll end up in like a brothel or some shit.
Yeah, but,
No, but they're not
never
titty,
see.
they're
Yeah,
just
you never see a
towels,
titty.
Oh, that's
Towel
true.
Furthest he's gone is shown his bare ass.
Yeah.
That's it. And that was in one
Whoa,
film.
Jackie.
Jackie.
That was one movie.
Whoa, Jackie Reggie. But like that's what you grew up. Like your parents, like
Yeah,
was
my
like, hey,
parents-
Cho, hey, everybody, movie time, and then put World War II
We had
on History Channel.
we just had the movies of whatever my dad liked, and then as I got older, we eventually started putting in
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
me and
yeah.
my brother liked. So we eventually had like a few Power Ranger movies and like some other shit. But most of it was like
Revenge of the Ooh.
Jackie Chan or Jet Li. That's what I was grew up on.
Nah,
I didn't
It
want
was like
if
Mr.
I-
Nice Guy, fucking. Well, I think it was Police Story, and then
Dude, why does it? Quick question about Jet Li. Nobody remembers the movie Unleashed where he's like a dog. Does everybody remember that? It
Yeah.
was-
I remember.
I mentioned
Don,
like
I, think his
people,
I think his character name was like
Dog.
Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie or some shit.
Donnie, yeah, he was just like this.
Yeah, he had like a leash, and then
leash and some
he was
British
just-
guy's like Gideon.
he was
Oh,
constantly
yeah,
fighting.
yeah, yeah.
And then, yeah, I remember
and
that
then he
one.
fell in love with some chick that taught
Yeah.
him how to read.
People
or
also
some
don't
shit.
remember War. You remember War
I
with
don't
Jason
remember
Statham?
War. Oh yes, now
Yeah,
I do
that's
remember
War.
Oh yeah, War. See, because to me, like when I was growing up, my parents always like.
I have like flashes of it, but I can't remember the movie.
Because to me, growing up, my parents watched whatever, but like it was weird because my parents would be like, "We're religious," and then they would be like,
Let's watch a Jackie Chan.
"No," they'd be like, "Y'all need to leave the room because me and your mom are about to watch American Pie." so part of me's like, "I don't get it, dude. I don't get what the fuck is going on here." You remember as a kid walking in my parents' room and it was like a scene of like American Pie where like
He's fucking the pie.
no,
The
where
titties.
like it's like they're walking. I guess they're taking a tour of the school, the high school, and
Was
it's
the
like,
American Pie band camp?
no, it was the first one. It was like, man, this is where homeroom, study hall, and right there's the office, and then you see someone getting fucked like down the window. And I remember being kids like, huh? And my mom was like, get the fuck out of the room. And I was like, and I was like, what's going on?
My parents.
The
my
fact that they
dad
got
just-
mad at you is hilarious.
For me, it's like, bro, y'all watching this dirty shit, bro.
Yeah, no, my dad had like my dad loves like old
You
World War
sacrilegious
movies.
asshole. Blaming it on me.
Like World War II movie?
Yeah, World War II, any World War movie, he likes it. Like my dad is like
Is he
surprisingly
more
he's a
like
history buff.
on like more realism shit?
No, he just likes like history, like wars and shit. Like he likes historic wars. It's just his shit. It's just his thing. He likes reading up on it. He just likes to fucking know about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but like the movies I grew up was just like Jackie Chan.
He's like,
I can name a bunch of Jackie Chan
This is
films.
some real shit I'm reading. Just happened.
The 100-Year War, bro.
Yeah, and then fucking Jet Li's films, which is surprising that people, because I think the only one that people remember is
Hero. No, not Hero. You just fucking said that.
it was the one.
The one where he had with
one.
DMX.
The one, the
in
Hero.
running in them butters.
Hero.
No, and then his most famous one was
What's the one where?
fuck.
Jet Li's?
Yeah, Jet Li has
Isn't
a
it the one
really
with
famous
DMX?
one. No.
That's a B movie. He had a A-lister, like an A, where everybody's like, damn. He disappeared a little bit, but then.
Oh, I mean, 'cause he got sick.
Oh, is it the one
He had
where
like
he's a
thyroid.
twin?
He had some sort of thyroid.
Is he
issue.
the one where he...
That's the one.
The one, yeah.
No.
The one. I have the
Yeah,
fucking
so
DVD.
like, I think it was. Oh, it was Fearless. It was
Fearless.
That
There
one. That
it
one
is.
was
Fearless,
fucking
Fearless,
amazing.
Fearless.
Fearless was amazing.
Is that the one that with the Ring of Fire? They fought in the Ring of Fire?
No, that one was the one
No.
where he fights a bunch of like Western martial artists or
Yeah.
Western fighters, and then he eventually dies in that one at the end.
Oh, okay.
Then he had Romeo Must Die.
Romeo
Fucking Red
Must
Dragon, I
Die.
think,
What's
was
the one
another
where
one.
Is the one you just mentioned the one where like it's a bunch of arrows coming at him?
That's Hero.
That's Hero.
That's
yeah.
Hero. That has Donnie Yen in it.
Yeah.
My boy. Kiss of the Dragon was another one.
I haven't
That
watched
one was
Kiss of the
fucking
Dragon. I
great.
haven't watched Kiss of the
That was the one where he fucking sticks the needle in people and he kills them that way.
No, you have never watched
I
that.
don't
one.
think I
Dude, you
watched
haven't?
No, I didn't
It's
watch
pretty-
it.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
good.
was gonna tell you, you told me you were watching Rambo: First Blood.
Oh yeah, I was watching Rambo during
That's,
work.
that's 78. That's like 70s. Dude.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, now that I say that, like I didn't
That's
watch
like
it,
now your oldest movie.
but now it's like, holy shit, I actually watch a decent amount of old movies. But again, that's not because like I choose. It's just like growing up, that's what we had to watch because my dad loves.
So
that
your dad
shit.
watched First Blood.
Yeah, my dad loves
Fuck
Rambo.
yeah, bro.
My dad
Yeah,
loves Rambo.
yeah.
Rambo is his shit.
Wait,
that
but
is
you
his
never
shit.
saw True Lies?
No,
The one with Arnold?
no,
That shit was my shit growing up.
Interesting.
I mentioned it so many times.
no. The only I remember there was an Arnold Christmas movie
Yeah.
where he
Oh,
dressed up as a
Jingle All the Way or
superhero for his
something.
kids. Yeah, that's the only
Jingle all the way.
that
Give me
one.
the cookies or some bullshit.
Yeah, give me the cookies. Yeah,
Give me the cookies now.
yeah,
Some
that
shit.
one, and then fucking what was it called? When he was a teacher, I think there was one where he was a teacher.
Oh, Kindergarten Cop.
And
Yeah,
then
that
the
one.
one where his brother is
Oh, that's with Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
I know what you mean. Twins or some
Twins or
shit
shit
like
like
that.
that.
Oh, and then
That's another fucking weird movie, bro.
no,
Jesus
dude, I've been
Christ.
watching a lot more movies just because of work. It's
Oh,
just
work.
fucking.
He's
It's
fucking
just-
been doing
What's
that.
the
fucking
one with
A lot of saving.
what's the movie? What's the movie that he's like, I'm too old for this shit?
Oh, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
Lethal
Weapon.
Weapon, bro.
On HBO, they have all four.
I know.
They have all four.
Oh my
So
God.
good.
They have
Dude, I've never watched a full Lethal Weapon all the
It's
way through.
either.
good, bro.
I haven't even.
I've only
I
watched
remember
parts.
scenes like
Yes.
small glimpse of them.
Like-
It's like.
To me, that's like, it's like, bro, those bullets are going somewhere.
They're gonna come back down.
Yeah, kids fucking riding a bike, bam! Fucking someone reading a newspaper, bam! Just because you were frustrated. But no, dude, those movies are fucking solid. To me, I'm trying to watch a lot of sci-fi movies. Like to me, watching the old '80s Alien, the first one, is fun because it's not
Alien?
because I'm so used to thinking aliens is like there's movement all around and like you
Oh,
see
yeah,
that, like a shooter.
oh my god.
Like it's not like that. The first one is like they get picked on one by one. Like,
Wasn't
in
the first
shadow.
Aliens film? Didn't that deal with the Predator?
No, the first
I don't
Alien
remember the
film was
first
like,
Aliens film.
Remember they wake up in the spaceship.
never
Oh,
watched-
that's with what's her face?
with,
Who's the actor?
what's her name? Not Winona Ryder. What's her?
Uma
Uma Thurman.
Uma
Damn it!
Thurman.
Why am I thinking of strong ass females right now, bro? Why am I thinking of
Fuck,
badass
dude. Let
bitches
me
right
look
now,
it
bro?
up.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, dude. Oh wait, I remember they're on the ship, right? And they're getting
Yeah, they're
picked
in the
off.
ship.
Yeah,
They get picked off.
She's
and
like
then
in a mech, and that's how she kills them.
Oh,
right?
Oh yeah. I remember. Okay.
launches that fucker out of space.
Sigourney Weaver. There we go.
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, there it is. I knew it
She
was.
was also in.
Oh,
Fuck.
In
that was
Holes.
79.
yeah, she was in. Holes.
I'm tired of digging these holes, Grandpa.
That's too damn
That's too damn bad.
Well, excuse
Yeah, that was
me.
79. Holy shit.
what I'm
I
saying.
actually remember it
bro.
too. Fuck.
Dude, it's a
Damn.
good ass fucking. And then like,
I've never watched any of the Alien movies.
dude,
They're
watch
okay.
the first one.
I
is
mean, the first
interesting.
one's pretty good. Or well, it's
The
like
whole on Hulu, and
It's
I still
alright.
don't want to watch it. I saw Prey though. I was like,
Prey.
Prey?
I mean, I saw
bro.
I
The
got
newest one?
introduced into Aliens with the first one, and then I didn't watch a single one after that, and then AVP came out, and then I
Oh,
watched
that was
it.
your first intro. So you didn't watch Predator?
No, I watched Alien. I watched Alien the first one,
You never watched the first
and
Predator?
then I watched which one was that? That was the
first
City
one, the
Hunter. Was that City Hunter?
No, that was when
Arnold,
just
right?
called
Yeah,
Predator.
Arnold when he's like the Carl Weathers, the black dude. He's like,
Oh yeah.
John, where you been? And then they fucking do that.
It's
Epic,
like,
yeah, that
Yeah.
first
That,
Predator.
that was the Jungle guy, right? That was the Jungle Predator, and then
Yeah,
City
yeah,
Hunter
yeah.
was the second one.
City Hunter, the second one with Lethal Weapon, homeboy. The guy, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, he was also in another movie. I think it was called It was a baseball movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He was in a.
I mean, he
it
probably
was like
is.
something of the Angels or some shit. It was
Angels in the outfield.
was
Damn, boy.
Let me make sure.
You know?
It was.
Yeah, this boy.
I remember that movie. I fucking remember that shit. But then AVP was.
They do not make movies like those, bro.
Don't.
Like,
Angels in the Outfield was great.
Yeah.
They had angel wings towards it. Come on.
when they hit the baseball and then like it's supposed to be slow motion, but it's just the ball and it's still rotating at the same speed, but it's just slow. It's clearly like they just fucking had somebody rotated and like
With the green screen.
Yeah.
Green screen.
or I don't even think it was up to
Actually,
that
they
level
probably
yet.
just
They just
had
had
a
a string on that
They
bitch.
just had that they just blow on it every now and then.
And
to
it's
get it
supposed to
moving.
like interpret like slow mo,
Yeah.
but it's
Oh
not.
my
Yeah.
God, bro.
And these motherfuckers,
And then it fucking goes over and dude. Yeah, no one makes movies like that anymore.
Yeah,
Come
dude.
on,
I
dude.
mean, I enjoy
Love that
movies,
shit.
but like,
You gotta go
technology
back
has
to the
killed the
classic.
cinema.
You gotta go back to the classics every now and then.
yeah, you do have
You
to
have
have
to.
classics a little bit.
Go watch
bro.
Aliens.
Mhm.
Go watch the first Predator.
That's not what I've been watching lately.
watch
'Cause yesterday I watched the one
Terminators.
about fucking depression.
What are you watching?
I watched In the Count of Three.
What the fuck is that?
It's on Hulu. It's about
And the count of three, is that the fucking countdown you
they're
make
about to
before
kill
you pull
them.
the trigger?
So it's so you know how Tyler did an interview with some black dude, and like it's like different like every time like on the interview it's like different shots and like stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who the comedian is, but like this is his first time. I think he directed the movie, but it's his friend was in the mental place because he tried to kill himself. But then it breaks him out, and then in the beginning of the movie, it's not really a spoiler, takes him to the back of like a strip club, and then he has two guns, and like they're like pointing at each other, and then and at the count of three they were gonna shoot, and then like the
They're
guy that
gonna
was
kill
in
each other?
yes,
Oh, okay.
like and then when it counts three, the other dude like moves his hand, he's like, I need one more day, and that's the whole thing about it.
Oh,
So they
shit.
keep meeting up every day. Count
No,
of three, and then they just.
no, it's literally that's their last day.
Oh, so they made an agreement like, yo, this is our last day
Yeah,
to live. When we
at
come
the
back,
end of the day,
we meet
we'll
here.
kill each other.
Oh, okay.
Let me guess, they don't kill each other at the end.
I can tell you,
Do you
spoilers.
care the spoiler?
No, I'm never gonna.
When
No,
does this
no,
movie
they're
come out? By the way,
pro-
when does this movie come
It's
out?
just not. It's pretty new.
Ah.
I don't give a fuck.
Spoil
Spoilers.
it.
Spoilers.
Wait, what happened?
We're spoiling it.
So
know,
there,
but-
there's a lot of things in between. So they actually kill somebody.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
They kill. They
Is
kill,
that one of their bucket list shit?
No, there's no
okay.
bucket list.
Okay, I think
So the guy that was in a mental institution,
Suicide bucket list.
he
dude, right?
he one of the guys that used to like was his therapist molested him.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Dun, dun,
So-
dun, dun,
They go to the place. They're like, he's not gonna be here till later. Homie, the black dude, he's gonna have a baby. And like it's pretty much he's like in a deep depression. And, like
Oh,
he
shit.
doesn't like he's like life for him is just too crazy. It's like he ends up like in the day realizing that it's just like I need to live for my child.
Yeah.
So but like they're getting like because they kill somebody, they're getting chased by the cops. They end up in this place and then the friend's drunk and like is pointing the gun. They're like the same scene from the beginning of the movie. They do it again where they're facing. He's like, "Don't." He's like, "Put the fuck." Like the guy's like, "Put the fucking gun down," and then he drops the gun. He's like, "I can't die. I need to be here for my child."
Yeah.
And then he was just like, he pretty much goes and whispers just like, "If you blame it on me, you'll probably get less time." and then he's walking away, and then he just goes and pops himself through the mouth.
Oh.
And it ends with like the guy in prison, and like he's like having visitation with like the daughter, and like that's just the ending of the movie.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a comedy, bro. No.
It's very dark humor.
Dark.
It's very dark humor in it, but like again, the whole ending is very like bleak.
Yeah, I'm out here watching.
That's a good
80s.
ending. Not gonna lie.
It's a very bleak ending.
That's a good
but it's
ending.
just like it's supposed to like the.
But if I was a friend, he's like, bro, you couldn't.
Mad trigger warnings during the whole
Right,
thing.
yeah,
They're like even telling you in the beginning, is like, if you have suicidal thoughts, do not watch this.
Yeah.
Bro,
or like contact somebody after if you need to.
that's fucking heavy. Imagine the homeboy's like, I'll take the blame for it. Just okay. He's like, but I'm gonna record. No, bro. I didn't use the video evidence, bro. I didn't use.
I needed you to say it one more time.
You should have said it one more time, bro.
Not gonna lie, I was just like, not a bad movie. It's kind of mid. But in my head,
Is it like, what do you mean mid? Like
it's
the acting?
The
The plot
acting-
I like. It's dark.
It's just it seems like it was needed more breathing room.
Was it too intense?
No, not intense. It just feels like it's very minute reasons, and like you don't really get a reason why like the homie that like actually pops his head is like
wants to
really
kill
going
himself.
through it. So like I feel like if he had more like of fully fleshed out more like of what his reasonings were, that would have been like better.
But isn't that the
But
part?
like his homeboy, like I guess to an extent, but like his homeboy that actually like the I guess the black dude, the main one of the more of the main character. I feel like he got more fleshed out and like of his redemption of like why he doesn't want to end up killing himself.
Yeah, because he's the main character.
I feel like
He's got plot
Sort
armor.
of, but it's kind of like it's very like if he's main character, the guy's just like a beat off. It's not that far.
Sounds to me like the main character's kind of selfish, bro. His friend need help.
Sounds like he's got plot armor.
Yeah.
He ain't never gonna die.
Yeah, he never gonna die. He's the protagonist, bro. There's a sequel coming out.
Do you see this in the title? Main character. Did the main character ever die?
Nope.
Sometimes.
Oh wait, no.
But not this
Not this
time.
time. But that's fucking. Is that an A24 movie? I'm curious.
No, it was an indie. It was
damn.
like an indie movie.
Honestly, dude, those kind of movies,
It's a Hulu original.
dude, those movies are weird for me because I feel like I'd rather someone tell me about the movie than watching it because it's not like it's too dark for me. It's just
I would lose interest.
I would lose interest.
That's the thing. Like I
Yeah.
was starting to lose interest in
Yeah,
the movie.
my I need something flashing on the screen every once in a while for me to enjoy it.
I watch those movies more because again, this is the way that it was shot reminded me a lot of like Marriage Story, a movie that like I hold very high because the dialogue in Marriage Story is like what captivated me.
Yeah, I see. I don't
Like,
think
that movie. Did I knock it off?
No, I knocked it
Oh,
off myself.
I don't. I thought I went when I went down.
I reached for it and knocked it. And I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched a film like that ever.
Like
at
that deep?
any point. Yeah, at any point. If I watched a film like that.
Oh really?
See,
Yeah.
'cause for me,
I love like if it's a good one like that, it can captivate me.
No,
very well.
I just
what movie
can't.
has done that to you? Like,
Her.
captivated you?
Marriage Story.
Oh.
Like just by dialogue alone. I know you were gonna say her. You fucking. I know when he said it, he was expecting me to say that
Hey, you done it.
because his ass was just like, oh, Marriage Story.
What's Marriage Story about? Does it have Anne whatever?
Andrew, I forget his
It's got
name.
Scarlett Johansson.
The guy, fucking
It's got a
Kylo
film.
Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren and yeah.
And does
Scarlett
it have-
Johansson.
Scarlett
Oh, actually, it has
Oh,
Scarlett
the one
Johansson.
that's like.
Oh, you didn't know?
I was joking. I was just like Scarlett
You
Johansson.
I thought you saw it on like Netflix.
No.
Not saw the movie.
Wait,
but
hold
like,
on. Is that the one where he's like, I fucking hate
Yes,
you?
it's that iconic
The
scene.
intense one where it's like, what's it called? You want it?
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, Kyoto sampled the beginning of that, like for the intro of a set once.
Yeah, and that's why y'all are not a bag. Y'all got sued.
We got sued because we get season assist. But that movie's intense. I heard it's intense.
I love it
Oof.
because the thing it's about these two people. Pretty much, they're like they end up like moving to like the wife ends up moving to L.A. and then that whole thing because she like has an opportunity, but they were in theater and like it was a show that he produced and that's how they met each other and fell in love. And then they have a kid, but then when she goes over there, she ends up realizing she has no identity other than like him. And like in that whole thing, they end up like splitting up. or like that's her initial reason why she went to LA. Like they split up, but like in the beginning of it, she's just like, oh, she like it seems like that she's gonna get back together. But you see the instances of like what's making her have a her reasoning, or like you see the what's it called, the people that are influencing like more of like why she's there. She's gonna end up like divorcing this guy because then she has. But in all reality, it's because she's starting to figure out who she is and like finding her own identity. And in that, they end up splitting up, and it's just their tale of the divorce of like because he's being told one thing, she's been told another, and like it's their clashings and like everything, and like the ending is a very good like tie up of like. They're separated, but they still have love for each other, and they know that love, and they're still there for the child. I think it's like the dialogue in that movie is so well, and like you as a third person looking in, you're just like, bro, if you just fucking would just go talk to him instead of hearing this from somebody else, because you know how they sometimes you have those like things of like when someone like is upset and like someone else is upset and like they're not communicating, but someone else is just like there's just like, bro, you just
One's
go
more
talk
level-headed with
just go talk to him and you don't understand kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just so very well told.
See, because I like those kind of movies, but to me, and this might sound fucked up, I don't want to feel. Like, this might sound weird, but I don't want to feel as in like...
You use movies as escapism.
Yeah, in a sense, because to me, it's like, I understand like the beauty and like art is a reflection of life, blah, blah, blah. Like, I love that aspect, but at the same time, it's like it's also about like thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
idiot.
Like when in 300 they piled all those bodies.
Yes,
I felt.
yeah, bro. Ain't no way 300 motherfuckers have that.
There ain't no way.
Yeah,
Y'all killing
yeah,
that many
bro.
people.
I know fucking Greeks have gyros, and those are delicious, bro. There's no way. There was no fucking carb in that city,
Did
dog.
they go through a divorce and ended up realizing that if they just spoke to somebody, they would have been
No,
happier?
but to me, it's like I get that that's a
No,
positive-
but they have swords.
Spears. Deadass. But no, to me, it's not like I don't like it. It's just to me, my brain is more.
You're dumb. Yeah.
You only have one level. Your emotional maturity is here.
You remember the scene where like in the beginning of Disney movies where it's like Mickey Mouse?
Oh, yeah.
That's new in his fucking brain.
He's just a fucking steamboat. But like to me, it's just my attention span is short. That part of me doesn't want to watch a movie for realism. Part of me wants to also watch it for like Joe said.
Again,
like
it
the flashiness
needs to happen. Like something needs to like
Yes.
in my brain. If it doesn't like click like this, like I'm not talking about like the story. I'm talking about like the scenes that themselves, like action wise. If they don't just fucking go like this, and my brain isn't going at this speed, I will not watch it.
Nah.
Or
if
if
a
immediately-
movie makes me feel like any kind of emotion, I'm just like it's fully got me.
To
That's
me,
why
I will-
her
I
marriage
will-
story, shit
I
like
will
that.
shut down instant. I just will not pay attention.
See, mine at least has.
You'll end up just like it's
Yeah.
something you put on the go and like do something else kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
It's like to me, it's like sometimes this is where like it gets. It's for me if it's a slow burn with a climatic middle. I hate those movies because you have to entice me. For me, the first 15 minutes, like I'm not asking for explosions, Michael Bay all the time, but give me something where I can look forward towards the middle. What some of these like super like artistic movies, what they do is they do that slow burn where it crescendos to this like momentous part of the movie, which honestly, dude, for people that are into that shit, I can see the gratification. But like for me, that is like literally like not because like it's just how my brain is. If you're not giving me like, if you're not the character development is not enticing in the
if you're
beginning,
not grabbing my attention,
it's just I'm out.
I can't.
I'm out. Like
I will. I've fallen asleep at a movie because I
No,
just
yeah,
couldn't
for
pay
sure.
attention.
I'm not
I
saying
just-
like
Yeah.
I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
These are just movies. I can like I know
Yeah.
you
I
guys.
mean,
I know the kind of shit you like.
Tina kind of likes movies like that, right? But she understands that, like, if she takes me to go see one, I will not pay attention. Like, my focus will be entirely gone.
Oh no.
That's why when we watch movies that she's at least interested in, but she knows I'll like. So it's always fucking action films.
Some more action.
Always.
Oh no,
Because like it's not that I refuse to watch them. It's just that I know that if I watch it, I'm not gonna pay attention.
See, but you say action films, but I feel like you also like the fantasy aspect. Like
Oh, yeah, no,
it has
dude.
to be an outer world experience. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it can't be in like fucking Texas. It has to be somewhere like a little bit more.
Kind of
enticing.
like, because I mean, it's because like I like, again, like because of my dad, I actually like watching old
yeah, I
World War
wouldn't say
II
it's more
films.
sci-fi.
Because I watched Band of Brothers like 3 fucking times, and it's a
Yeah.
great TV series. Like it's fantastic, and I love it because it's just good. But like,
Yeah.
and I've watched Saving Private Ryan
I
probably like
think
3 or 4
it's
times.
just true action. You know,
Yeah, I just like the action. I
Yeah.
just like it.
Like, it
That's
doesn't
why
have to
my
be-
favorite film, even if it's not good, is 300.
Mhm.
Why? It's just every
Pure
fucking
action.
second is like something is going on.
Yeah.
Something is firing in my brain, which is making me enjoy it.
Yeah, for me, and
Interesting.
like I can watch those movies and I'll still be entertained.
Yeah.
And like those movies are more like that to me is what I'm putting on. And then if I have to go fucking do something in the house, I'll
Yeah.
do. Because I'm like half of the time after I watch it the first time, I can never watch it again because it's not gonna like
Oh, I
entertain me
could- I
as
could
it is.
I can do
Like
that
how I
all
did the
fucking
first time. But like these movies, I can rewatch because like I can dissect them more. Like
Yeah, no,
it's
I don't.
more. That's like that's
I see.
that shit is like my high. Like because
Right.
like I watch this shit and then I'll try to look for another movie like it because I need that itch.
No, dude.
I want that shit.
I just need
Make me hurt.
I just need
Make me
I
feel.
need flashy things and noise. That's all I need.
See, to me, it's
That
more
just that like just
like
that
the,
itches my brain. Just,
like,
just
you like
firing
that
neurons
fashion.
left and right. It's fucking fantastic.
You
To me-
haven't- I watched Marriage Story 5 times.
Really? Wow.
And I've dissected the fuck
I
out
watched
of it.
300 like fucking 8 times. Yeah,
That movie
like,
came out like what 2-3 years ago, and I've watched it 5 times just because I'm just like it's what nuances that crescendo to like
That's what I'm saying.
the big effect
don't
of
like
like that argument that you guys saw that like everybody like has
Quotes
clipped and
it.
shit. I was like to like
Wait, is that the same movie where he goes, "Good soup"?
no.
No. Oh,
Good soup.
good soup.
That's
I
what
think
that's
that's
all
from
they quote.
Girls.
That's all they quote. Good soup.
I think
Yeah, that's what they do.
I think that's from Girls, the TV show.
Mm,
I never watched it, but no, like it's that like that whole thing.
right. Like
Because like you know that it's like leading up to something, and to me I'm just like I need to see, like the story is progressing to like I want like if it doesn't even like if I don't see where like it's gonna end, it's like it's a very well told story that I'm.
That
just
would
like,
give me
you,
mad
you've
anxiety.
changed shit for me because I like you're now opening my mind to like more of like my
that would-
creativeness.
That would give me mad anxiety.
interesting. Why would it give you anxiety?
It just because the reason why I rewatch a lot of shows or rewatch movies or watch a certain genre of movies is because I know what's gonna happen. I can already expect.
Oh,
it.
really?
It's why I don't really like watching thrillers. It's not because it's scary. It's just the build up is gonna eventually give me anxiety.
Oh, so fucking M. Night Shyamalan is your kryptonite.
Yeah, so like
Science
when he
was a
made
terrible movie for you.
I actually like this movie. It's called Shutter Island. I'm pretty sure M. Night Shyamalan.
No.
I
Oh,
don't
but
think
Shutter
so, yeah.
Island. Shutter Island was a thriller movie that I actually really liked. Well, like I don't rewatch it. I know what's gonna happen, but it's just like I don't need all that.
See, I like thrillers. I feel like that's
It's also
why I
the
like
same thing
thrillers.
about horrors. Is like I can watch horror movies. I don't get anxiety from horror movies because they've got
know.
the formula. So it's like
Guilty.
They're
they
sure
follow the same formula.
Yeah, yeah,
The only thing that happens in horror movies is like I get fucking like I feel uncomfortable about certain shit.
There's some shit like when it comes to horror. Like again, this is why Tusk to me is like
Tusk is weird.
is the most mind like fucked kind of like horror shit that like I can watch it and appreciate it and like I know that if I rewatch it I'll still appreciate it, but I can't because it's grossed me out to the. I literally almost fucking threw up. Like
Yeah.
I won't lie. Like I remember I think you were there.
I fell asleep.
We're watching
and
it.
I remember falling asleep.
Yes,
in
he
a
fell
right
asleep.
angle. Dude, I fell asleep.
Two people fell
This,
asleep.
this is how you know. Again, if you don't.
It was him and the white guy that fell asleep.
I will be out. I was literally asleep like this. My feet were on the wall, and then my back was on the bed. So I was like in an L shape. Just,
Yeah. And this is why we didn't think he was asleep.
yeah.
Because he woke up and he was like, ah.
Yeah, my shit was out, bro.
bro,
My blood
bro,
rushed to
he
my
literally
eyes.
was walking like Bambi.
Yeah, dude, it was bad times.
But no, there's this scene where like you see the thing and you're just like, I literally was just like, bro, you need to pause it. I can't handle this.
Why would you
right
want to pause it? You skip it, dude. You pause like,
now. No, like after not when it's on screen, when it wasn't on screen, because I was just like, bro, this is literally like churning my stomach.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, to me, it's like I don't like that shit, but I like thrillers and stuff like that, like the Terminator, like the chase, like
See, again, stuff like that. I don't mind because like in your head, you know what's gonna happen. Like it's already like planned out in your head. That's why like, and I'm pretty sure Tina doesn't like watching horror movies with me because like it's not even to brag, but it's like I've basically got down like who the fuck is gonna be the villain, and in my head I'm like, yeah, okay, that was correct because they follow the same shit like all the fucking time.
Yeah, true. That's why I don't.
But
watch
like again, horror
dude.
movies just like they don't
just
freak me out. It's just there's certain scenes like I think it was in fucking It 1 where he comes out of the fucking like the freezer on the bottom and his body does all that weird. That made me uncomfortable. I hate that. That doesn't freak me out. It's just it makes my body feel weird.
That's the same thing that touched it to me.
Yeah, it's just like that's it, but like
Bro,
so I
feel
like watching
Cho
action.
needs to be part of the like Scooby-Doo team. He gonna find him in the
Zoinks.
Dude, it's like, because horror-wise, it's like they always follow the same shit, so it's not hard. It's just like eventually, at the beginning, it will be confusing,
like,
but
who's the villain?
the more you watch it, it's just like, okay, yeah, I know who it is. It's just that type of bullshit.
To me, it's
Unless it's like about ghosts, then it's just like, okay, I don't fucking know. But if it's about a killer, it's like kind of obvious. After a certain point, you're like, you kind of have to expect who it is. Like, there's no way you don't.
Scary movie. I like that one, but to me, it's like, to the same point.
I don't
That's why I don't
watch
watch
scary
horror movies because nowadays it's all that fucking like
It's
demonic shit, but it's like that jump scare, which I hate, dude. I hate.
That's why I don't watch.
'Cause I can't enjoy a movie because I hate when I know the crescendo of the. You're like, it's gonna come, and then it comes, and you're like, why did I still get fucking scared, bro?
You know, if you watch it and you cut all the sound, you wouldn't be scared
Really?
because it's mostly
the noise.
audio.
It's the audio.
Like,
it's
a lot of it
the
is audio
buildup of
cues.
the
like
scare that gets you.
it's to invoke your tension.
Because if you
you're
watch
hearing
it, no video,
Like,
no
you're
audio,
hearing, like,
you just
the-
watch this and goes, and you're just like,
like it's
okay.
very like that's again horror to me is just very good for like understanding how audio.
I also
can,
feel like
fuck with
that's
you.
why I feel like horror movies they blast the audio a bit more than other movies, right?
Yeah, they do. They
Right?
do.
'Cause
They
it's
do
like-
that. They do that intentionally.
Yeah, because it's like in other movies the bass is kind of like it's there, but then horror movies like good
because they amplify it in the movie
Yeah.
because that's supposed to like invoke.
yeah, so it's
more-
just like okay.
it's
but at
gonna
that
give
point
you
it's
more
like
tension.
At that point it's just like you understand the buildup and you just I don't know. For me, I just don't get scared because like I understand what's about to happen, so like my body's prepared itself.
Oh, dude, no, I hate because that's the part that annoys me because it starts bothering me
Yeah.
because it's like I'm kind of like being programmed.
No.
That's why I don't like. I'm like, fuck. I want to feel how I want to feel. Like in this fucking movie.
I get I get more jump
Don't
scares
tell
than
me how I
fucking
feel. I wanna
Valorant.
feel what I want to
I
feel.
get more jump scares in Valorant than I do in anything else.
Dude,
Dude.
I fucking jump scare.
Just sometimes when I'm just walking back to sight and I'm just
yeah, dude.
I hate it.
he's lurking. He was lurking.
But no, bro.
When we fucking play and then you just hear, "Oh, son of a bitch! Fuck this game."
Dude, that
The
shit's
most
scary,
fucking
huh?
tense shit is when you're in a 1v1.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
Not a 1v1.
I don't get stiff. My heart just goes.
Yes.
Yeah. I get
The,
like
the
that
adrenaline
knock.
starts
It's
pumping
like
hard.
I'm like,
I get that feeling. Remember when you play?
When you kill him, dun, 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 dun.
you're just
Dun, dun. grab some water.
But dude, what to me? What's the creepy? I forgot what I was gonna say. Dude. I forgot what I was gonna
I'm
say. I was gonna say
sorry.
no. You're. I forgot what I was gonna say. Valorant movies. That's been all said and done. But no, dude, fucking movies. But that's why I try not to watch. That's why I don't watch many movies, dude. That's why, like, again, my beginning joke is like, I literally boycotted movies from like a certain year. Not because like I didn't love movies. It's just I was focused on other shit. But also part of me is just like I felt like movies were like just.
You know what?
Too...
You're right. I don't watch movies either. I watch cinema.
I
I watch the arts. I have my monocle.
Yeah. No, to me, it's just like I felt like at a certain point, like I felt like movies were telling me how I was supposed to digest it compared to like me digesting movies. Does that make sense? Like it started becoming like you're supposed to like this movie. and it's just like, wait, why?
I think that's just you.
Maybe
I
I'm
think that's
hipster.
just
That's
you.
hipster, right?
Because
Is it
people
me?
have told me, oh, this movie's great, and I watch it, it's dog shit. Or at
Right.
least for me, it's dog shit. I just like I don't like it.
Or maybe I'm just like,
I have
yeah,
like
I don't know.
I think I mentioned this already, but like I have like 2 people that like I'll watch on TikTok that like review movies, or like they won't even like, they'll give their opinion, but it's more of just like, this is a movie that like is getting like good reviews if y'all want to watch. Because like one of them was that movie that I talked about that's on Hulu, and I was like again watching that one, and like compared to what they were saying, I'm just like, they digest stuff way differently than me. So I'm just like, I see how you guys, I feel like you guys are more like a lot to like what like people are like raving about, but like to me, I'm just like, it's okay, it's good, it's not horrible. Like it wasn't a huge waste of my time.
I understand. Well, see, it's just interesting. Are you the type of person that would sit someone down to watch a movie that you want to watch them?
Only a significant other.
Interesting. You
Because I wouldn't want to do that with you guys, because
Interesting.
I know, especially you guys, maybe John, because like I feel like me and him have that kind of, because I've told John to watch Marriage Story, and like I think he would enjoy it. But like when it comes to like us, I know what you guys like.
Oh yeah, no, my
Like this, like again, even prior to like that, you guys saying what you, it wouldn't.
I can't do that to Tina because I know what Tina likes and I know what I like, and my taste is completely different, so I can't force her to watch.
Like I would, if I had to be, I would be Nguyen first. I would never bring it up to Joe.
But no, okay.
Like if I was to say we're gonna go watch Marriage
Right.
Story, you would be like, if you were in the right mindset, maybe you.
I'm not gonna lie. If I watched that, I would be fucking depressed, bro. I'd be like, dude, yeah, I went through that.
I was like, why do I gotta do this? I lived it.
Dude, I get there. Yeah, I've been there. Sucks ass. Thank God I didn't have a kid, because they would have made this movie way longer.
They did have a kid.
No, I'm talking about me.
Okay.
Life is a movie, bitch. But like,
Nguyen just leaves, but like he's just driving super fast afterwards. Just like, thanks, dude.
thanks, dude.
You know what, driving super fast would just be driving normally in Texas.
Oh, in my car, we just be fast as is normal. But like, okay, if you had to sit us down, and also involve John, because that motherfucker's in space, so you should be watching movies. But like, if you had to sit all of us down, what movie would you pick us to sit down that you think we would like, or maybe we would be interested in watching fully through? Does that make sense?
That you haven't watched?
None that I haven't watched. Yeah, could it be haven't watched or have watched?
No, I can't do that because I don't know what you have and haven't watched.
You could just name a movie on that. Like, what movie would you first think of to be like, I would sit you down and watch this movie?
John would be like Marriage Story.
A Marriage Story, okay.
Because I've told him to watch it. I don't know if he has or hasn't.
See, I'm thinking right now like deep hard
That's
cuts.
hard.
I'm talking about like deep cuts, like they're like, because I know with you, I honestly would try to watch a Wes Anderson film, probably like not like the Budapest Hotel. That's too.
Oh, I actually
cliche.
like Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty
Same.
good
I like the way
See,
you
so
choose
you
stuff.
like some artsy stuff.
Yeah, but not like depressing.
You fucking poser. No,
No. This is a good interpretation of how your music taste is, because you listen to heavy metal, but at the same time you still have outliners.
Yeah, but
like
the reason
fucking
why-
city
the
in
reason-
color.
What you're saying is general like.
The
It's
reason-
like if
yeah.
it's a pie chart, it's like 90%, like 80 or 70.
Yeah, no, the reason why I like Budapest
I'm not
Hotel
saying
was
he's
because
a one-dimensional character.
I like
I
it
know
just because
this.
like their dialogue seems so like cartoony, and like they're like the way they were acting was
Wes
cartoony.
Anderson is very like,
and like the fucking some of the scenes with like the building and shit, super cartoony. I was like, all right,
I like
can
the
get
symmetry.
oh,
It's
that's
yeah.
it'd be easier. I don't know.
It was like watching Pink Panther, but in real life. Like, it's just
artsier.
it's artsier. Yeah.
Cooler
like if I
colors.
wanted to watch like
Wait, would you wear like Wes Anderson film colors, like those yellows? Would you
No.
wear those colors?
no,
they're
it's too bright.
Too bright for you. Okay,
Too
just
bright.
asking.
It would probably be Django Unchained and Reservoir Dogs.
I've already watched it. And Django Chain's amazing.
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs
The
is
reason
amazing.
the reason Django Unchained is because one, really good cinema and something that I can like. That's Tarantino. I've watched a shitload of times, and it's pure action. And
That's
it's something that I know Cho fucks with
That's
heavy. Reservoir Dogs is because it still has good like
Amazing.
story.
Reservoir Dogs. Hey, that's a good movie you picked, because I haven't watched it in a long time, and now that I'm remembering watching it, I wouldn't mind rewatching that movie right now.
That's the thing. It has great dialogue, but it's also action. To like where it's still like in that old realm of like older movie kind of stuff.
Dude, I love Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink
Yes.
is the way they were talking about tips. It's like, bro, he's spot on.
It's just, like, that kind of like, and again, that's why like that movie is very good. Where like it's like there can still be good. That's why like old action movies I can still fuck with because there's still dialogue in it. Like again, the fucking like I wouldn't say True Lies is more of like just you're watching to like escape shit. But like the I'm too old for this shit. Like their dialogue in it is still really
Lethal
good.
Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon. Their dialogue's good.
We should just
Rush
call
Hour.
it. We should just need to call it from that. I'm too old for this shit. One.
That's all I.
too
That's
old for
how
this
I
shit, too.
that's, if anybody's watching, that's all I say because I forget that it's called
no,
fucking.
for this shit.
It's like the most iconic like line because he says it so many fucking times. Like he literally that's his mantra. Like I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah,
Yet he still fucking does crazy shit.
you're not fooling anybody.
You're not fooling it, bro. You like this shit. But like to me, so that's a good. Honestly, dude, that's a good pick. Reservoir Dogs.
I think it, like I would have because I have to keep it in the like for me I know I have to keep it in the realm of like action and stuff and like Tarantino is still to me like a very well high tier.
You just said Kill Bill or fucking.
I can't. I don't like Kill Bill.
Oh,
I get that. I get shit for it all the time. I've watched it.
I like
I watched
it.
You know
Kill.
why don't you like Kill Bill? I'm
It
curious.
was entertaining.
It's okay.
It's not bad. I feel like it was just like I think it's gore to be gore. Like he did so much of it.
But like the way he did it different animation style. The first one was like the Asian
That's
chick
the one where he
had.
does the 1-inch punch.
Yeah, and it's where like the chick, like the Asian chick that like grew up in the Yakuza where her parents got killed and she was underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know, something about it. Like again, it just didn't really like captivate me.
Mm.
I don't think it's a horrible
okay.
movie. It's just something that like it's one of those that didn't really do that much for me.
Understandable.
So it didn't really interesting.
But like Django Unchained, god damn, I
Oh,
love that
Django
movie.
Unchained was fucking.
I even like
Great.
Django.
Django. That's a good western. Like
Yeah,
that is a western. Yeah, it's
Can't
a
quote
western.
any of the movie, though.
I like the
Can't
way.
quote-
Yes, you can. I like the way you die, boy.
Outside of that one, can't quote anything else. Everything else is off limits.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything else is off
God damn, dude. See, to me, Wes Anderson film, I think I would do. There's just one I watched that has fucking.
It's gonna be hard for you.
Bill
I'll
Murray.
let you know. I've watched almost all of them.
Really?
Yes.
You know the one where Bill Murray, the dad,
Yes.
submarine.
Yes.
I don't want to watch that one with you
Mhm, it's good.
because I feel like that one would hit a very sentimental part. But also, it's really
Because I don't have that.
no, but just
Yes.
because yeah, kind of.
Oh, because I don't have that.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. It's a good film.
But no, it's still a good.
Good
movie.
film about not having a dad.
Yeah. You fucking you like cinema French? Get ready to feel, because I'm gonna feel too. No, but I like that movie. I think that movie was featured just because of not only like the subject matter, but just overall. I like that movie. Like that's the only Wes Anderson film that I really like fuck with.
Really?
Yeah, and that's only I watched too. So
Or is it that one in Budapest Hotel?
no, I've also
Or
watched.
the one with the fucking wolves?
I watched also the dog one.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched that one. That one was already weird.
What is that one? Marley Me?
For real, I love
I cried in that movie.
I didn't even watch it.
Oh really?
I was going through some shit. I was in high school, and this one I like.
I was like, it's a movie about a dog.
This shit's hilarious. So because of that, we lost this house,
Mm.
and then fucking from there we ended up living in the another house, but like my brother paid for it, and we all were living there.
Yeah.
And then for some fucking reason, I started watching Marley, and I'm the only one in the living room. It's like a fucking big ass living room. They're all in the kitchen, and then when Marley's dying, I'm just fucking in the couch like this, fucking crying. And then my sister and my sister-in-law fucking come in. They're just like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Fucking he died." Oh, bro,
It's
it's
just crying. Just. That was a good film.
and it's just like, that's why I love the arts.
Oh fuck it! You know what movie I would watch with you, bro? What's that? It's not a Quentin Tarantino movie, but it was a Quentin Tarantino movie adjacent. From Dusk Till Dawn.
From
George,
Dusk Till Dawn.
George Clooney, Mexican vampires.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
haven't
With
seen
Salma Hayek.
yes, dude.
I haven't seen that one, but I'm
Yeah, that's a
It's
good.
light. It's fun. It's to the point. And at the end, there's no real ending.
No.
Because at the back of the titty bar, there's just a fucking pyramid full of those fucks. And then the movie ends.
I've not seen it. I've been meaning to watch it.
Dude,
We're like,
it's
they're
great.
stuck. And that one kid, he's like, he has He has.
I think what is that Machete doing? I think he's in the right.
Machete, yeah.
he's a vampire, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Yeah, I
Dude,
remember.
That's a good fuck.
You mean Danny Trejo?
Yeah, Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, yeah, he's in the
Tacos. But that's a really good.
Oh, we were too soon.
In and out movie. That's what I call it.
I fucking forgot about that.
That's what I'm
It was an
saying,
In-N-Out
bro.
movie.
I've
Holy
seen that.
shit!
Do me
I
a
need to watch
favor,
it.
dude. Watch From Dusk Till Dawn. It's a good.
I think it's on HBO, right?
Oh, bro,
I have
watch
no
it.
idea.
You're
But
gonna.
it's just
thank me.
it's just like
It's just.
What? There's no like
What?
yeah. There's no like
Yeah.
It's just
You know they made a show out of that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I have no
it's
idea.
called From Dusk Till Dawn.
I don't
Hopefully
know.
it's not the same plot.
that
'cause if
show
it
was
is-
that movie was great.
Oh, dude.
Because it just
Yeah.
they had no concept. They were just fucking throwing shit into that movie. It was great.
Also, peak Salma Hayek, bro.
Oh, yeah,
90
peak-
Salma Hayek.
Peak age.
Peak Danny Trejo, peak everybody, bro.
Yeah,
peak
peak
George
everybody.
Clooney.
Yeah, peak everybody.
The grades were coming in, but they weren't really coming
Yeah.
in. Yeah,
Great film. Great
dude.
film.
And then like that, the pastor blesses the dude's water and puts it in a water gun.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
I'm
great.
telling you,
It's
it's
great.
like what
It's-
the fuck?
It's just
Because
fucking
it
great.
wasn't Quentin Tarantino that made the movie. He just helped and acted in it,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then that's it.
I think he was a vampire in that movie, right?
No, he was in the
was a
beginning.
priest,
No,
wasn't
no,
he?
yeah, he was. No, he I think he.
No, he
what
did
the
become
hell?
a vampire.
Yeah, right. Because
I didn't rewatch it, bro. This is why I want
want
to watch it again because it's so old.
Pretty sure he got bit and turned into one. I can't remember.
Because I remember one scene, one of my favorite scenes is like they're in the titty bar because like the whole point of the story is like this family is going on a field trip or not on a trip, and then there's these two fucking criminals that are on the run. Something happens, they hijack their RV, and then they're trying to escape to Mexico, right? Because that's what you do.
I think
when you
they get to a bar. I think.
yeah, they get to a titty bar. They finally make it. They're like, it's time to celebrate, bro. There's a fucking titty bar right there.
And then everybody in there is a fucking vampire.
Yeah, and dude, I'm telling you, bro.
And it's just at that point, just
And
boom, boom, boom,
then the one biker guy with he has a fucking belt buckle, and then like the vampire chick's trying to eat him, and he goes, "Oh no!" And then the fucking gun comes out. I'm telling you, bro, it's so bonkers. It's just like it's like the plot is like that titty bar is sitting on top of a vampire pyramid shrine thing.
Yeah, it's.
And it's just like
it's just so
like
fucking funny, dude.
that's the premise.
I think
That's pretty
somehow
much
he
it.
turns into a vampire mid dance or some
she
shit.
a baddie, bro.
Yeah.
She a baddie.
How are you with comedy movies? Like I'm talking about like when I say comedy, more like the Nacho Libres, the
Oh, I like Nacho Libre.
like
Nacho
the
Libre was
fucking
funny.
Pineapple Expresses, those kind of.
I like Pineapple
I
Express.
feel like
Nacho Libre.
those had a giant renaissance of like where it's just like they were just
yeah,
funny.
yeah, they were just funny, just to be funny. But yeah, I'm okay with all those films actually.
I don't think that anybody really has an issue with those.
No, because they're just
Like
There's
there's
just
no
a-
real like bad like I never
No, they
really
don't
think
think-
real
no,
bad.
because it was just because that was like what when Superbad, fucking
Superbad,
what's
Knocked
that?
Up.
Knocked Up.
30-year-old virgin or shit
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
when the 40-year-old virgin. That's when all
40-year-old
those movies
virgin.
were coming out. People were just okay with it because it was just funny.
Those are peak in and out in comedy movies.
Yeah,
Like
tho-
that Napoleon Dynamite,
Out.
in and out,
In and out.
in and out.
Those are just in and out movies.
super bad.
They're all great. I think that's why no one has an issue with it.
Yeah,
because
like-
there's no like, there's no
Yeah.
like deeper meaning. It's just
I
That's
feel
it.
like The Hangover was the first comedy that broke that rule. Like legitimately broke it and tried to recreate it again.
yeah.
Like because
They broke it, did very well, and then they just kept trying to do the same.
Because
thing.
if they would have gone,
People still want to go watch them. I hated
which is
every single
crazy.
one of them.
I didn't.
even the first one.
The first one, it was okay.
I thought the first one was funny.
I think the first one when the time because I remember watching it in theaters with like. Did we watch it for someone's birthday? I felt like I watched it with y'all or like. partially
Not
with
me.
y'all.
I think y'all probably did. No, because y'all went to go watch fucking. I remember it because I remember you guys thought y'all went to go watch some other movie. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Because I remember watching some. I don't know, but I just remember watching for the first
Because
time.
I know
was
you
like,
and John went to go watch a movie with old friends. But I forgot what movie. But it wasn't that one.
Because to me, like,
Or
it was
could have
funny,
been
bro.
shit.
It was so quotable, like, bro. It was to the point where motherfuckers were wearing T-shirts with a baby with sunglasses on it, right? So like,
yeah.
it was really funny, especially Zach Galifianakis. Everybody was like,
That-
"That's the one movie that blew him up, right?"
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Everybody
was the
got
movie
on
that
his
blew him
dick
up.
after that.
Yeah.
because he was so fucking outlandish. Like,
Yeah.
he was just a fucking
It's funny.
moron.
We're Wolfpack.
or what? We're one man wolf pack. No, you feel bad for the guy, bro. But and then also just to clarify for John, I would watch "It's a Beautiful Life." It's an Italian film. Have you watched it? Really? I thought you were a movie buff.
I can't.
Disappointed.
I am
My-
reading now.
My
I'm
movie-
still dyslexic.
My movie list is very small. Very tiny. Yeah.
I went for I literally in high school. I went in a time period where I was like, I want to be a movie buff, and then I literally quit because it was too much.
No, like again, my movies are super. A lot of them are super surface level. Like I don't have any deep cut, crazy action film that from. Well, maybe there's a Thai movie called Redemption. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I've never seen it.
It's called Raid. No, it's called Raid.
Raid?
It's fantastic.
What year?
It was like it was 2000.
It's Thai, right?
Yeah, it's Thai. It's like 2019, 2018.
2019.
It was somewhat recent. Raid. Fantastic.
Because the only Thai movies that I really was exposed to was Ombak.
Ambag. But yeah, no.
No,
I would check out the Raid. Raid is good. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know where it's at.
Did you see Parasite?
No.
That
Okay.
movie would not entertain you, I think.
No. No, the only movie I've watched from that producer was what's that train in the ice?
Train to Busan?
No.
Oh no. He did fucking Snowpiercer?
Yeah, he did Snowpiercer. That was his film.
Damn, he knows how to make movies. Because
Yeah.
I like Snowpiercer.
Yeah, Snowpiercer was his film. But yeah, dude, I honestly, it would be probably the Raid with you. I think you'd like it. I think
Raid?
you'd like the Raid.
Oh, fuck it.
And then, dude, I don't know. Fucking some studio movie. Good. Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
I do not like that movie.
Oh,
I know.
That one made me- that one made me
so
sad.
much. I know.
but outside of that,
you
I was
told me
like-
you told me that movie almost made you cry.
yeah, it was very close.
Interesting.
Very close.
I watched it and I was
It
just
was
like,
like
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was just like,
one more sad shit happened in that film.
I watched that movie and I was just like,
This all fucking.
I was like, damn, bro.
I didn't
don't know
like
why.
it at first,
And
but
it's-
like Tina made me watch it. So I was like, okay. And then we were watching. I was like, oh, this is pretty sad. And then I just do this, and she's crying. So I was like, I see.
You saw her crying and it's like, my comedy relief. I'm good now.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I hate those movies that make you feel.
And then I
love it.
don't even know what I would choose for John, because again, like my movie like catalog is
Very.
very
I
like
still- bro.
surface level shit.
I like action. I'm not saying I don't like action.
I'm not saying you don't like action, but I feel like for you like substance.
Yeah.
Does that
A
make
lot of the
sense?
films I have don't have substance.
Yeah.
Maybe The Hero. If I don't know if you watched Hero with Jet Li, that one has.
I
that
think
one
I
has pretty
have. I
good
just haven't
substance.
watched it forever.
Like to me, it's like I couldn't imagine you.
Because
Watching,
again, like your old binge that you're going through right now, I love all those movies. I like you every time we come back and then you start talking about them, I'm just like, man, bro, I need to start watching these because I forgot about them too.
They're fucking great.
That's
Started
what
watching
I'm
Rush
saying.
Hour.
Oh, bro!
I just got finished with the first one.
Shishini, ni hao.
Yeah, shishini.
Yeah. Fucking
I didn't
Chris
know you
Tucker,
speak-
bro, in the '90s is on fire, man.
Shishi
Undefeated.
Nihan.
Right now.
What do you think you got, Chelsea Clinton?
Dude.
$50 million.
What you think you got, Chelsea Clinton?
That's the first time I think America had an action movie with like action comedy, like the shit that Jackie Chan brought.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Because Jackie Chan brought in action comedy.
Oh, dude, he mind fucked white
Yeah.
people's brains with that
Fucking-
choreography.
Dude, he ruined it. He killed them with that.
He said you could beat someone up with a couch by just sliding it on the floor.
With the pot plant?
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my God.
dude. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, that's when I think after Rush Hour, Jackie Chan just completely blew up in America with
Dude,
like
yeah.
films.
Yeah.
He released what? Rush Hour 1 and 2, and then he released Shanghai Nights, and then
Shanghai
Mr. Nice
Noon,
Guy.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Fucking fuck, what is it
Dude,
called?
we can fucking go tuxedo. We can go
Tuxedo.
Medallion. We can
Medallion, Concord, or the Concord, I think. Oh my
dude,
god.
they're so fucking
Why
good.
don't you take that badge and shove it up
Yeah,
your
yeah.
ass? All up in your
Dude,
ass.
it was
I'm
great.
LAPD.
I love Jackie Chan's era of movies. They're all my
Yeah,
favorite.
peak. Except for the tuxedo medallion, I could have done with
Okay,
it.
no,
But I
Tuxedo-
was too
without
much of a
Tuxedo,
stan to
There's
care.
an older
Spy
one.
Next Door.
Spy Next Door, yeah.
Could have done without that one.
There's another
Spy
movie
Next
that's
Door, bro.
that's pretty like not new anymore, but like
The
he
Foreigner.
did it with Pierce Brosnan, and like he's a old like it's older Jackie Chan. Like
Yeah,
it's not that
The
old
Foreigner?
anymore. Is that what it's called?
The one where he like his daughter died and
Yeah,
like,
Yeah. Is
yeah,
it
The
good?
Foreigner. It's all right. I mean, I think it's pretty good. It definitely shows a darker
has aged.
like yeah, with that, but like one, he still does all of his own shit there.
Oh yeah.
But it shows like it's not all about comedy anymore. It's like he's trying to fight for an actual like serious.
He's like
darker
Adam
cause.
Sandler.
Like he's killing people because his daughter died. So he's like, all right, well if the
he's
police won't
getting
help me,
extra.
I'll kill people. And so like he goes through like this journey of like trying to find
But
out.
like
who
it's a
killed
pretty good action
yeah,
movie.
but it's really good.
Oh, then I'll watch it.
Yeah, The
I know
Foreigner's
that's
good.
what- I know
But that was like the film that like people were surprised about because Jackie Chan never. His movies were always comedy. It was always some like comedy action based.
Something light.
Like it was kind of
it was
like
like light and funny.
yeah.
But The Foreigner was his first like American based film
Like,
where it
more
was
grit.
serious, where it's
Yeah.
more gritty. Because Jackie Chan did those films in fucking back in China, like
China,
Police Story.
yeah.
Police Story 1 and 2, I think, were super gritty. There were some other ones.
The
I can't
Brooklyn
remember.
or like something little. Well, no, not Little Trouble in Little Trouble. Not even him.
Yeah, because wait, did he? Because Rumble in the Bronx, he shot
Rumble
it.
in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Box he did in the States,
In the States,
and then
yeah.
he did
Rumble in the Bronx. Dude.
a food.
That
what was
building
it? There
goes-
was
That was a
there was
generational
another
movie,
one
man.
where it's like a food, some food thing. Fuck, forgot the name of it. It was like Food Carton, some shit. I don't know. That was another one. And then he did a bunch with his like Samo, the fat dude.
Oh, I thought you meant Samuel L. Jackson. I was
No,
like,
no.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samo. I think it's Samo.
Samuel Lee.
I don't know. I can't remember. But he did a bunch of films with him too.
Yeah, because you understand, dude. There's also a lot of bad action films that are
Oh
like,
yeah.
terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. True Lies.
Born.
Fucking bad.
The Born series, terrible.
Dude, I liked the first Born, but after that, I didn't really.
I just don't like the Born series.
Never seen any of
They're
it.
not
And also,
good.
it was such a weird like action film too.
Yeah, it was also they did the cut action.
Oh, the
Cut. Yeah, it made it
Like cut, he's running through the cut.
it made it super disorienting to watch.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like it.
Transporter.
Yeah,
Pretty
okay.
good. Transporters
Okay.
are pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
Expendables.
Expendables.
That's just like a fucking if you just want a testosterone boost of.
I did not like the Expendables.
I did just for the fact that
The first
they were-
Expendables was like my childhood was fulfilled. For a
Really?
second. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
dude,
every
All-Star
action.
Team.
It was every
I know,
action.
and I was
action
not
hero.
into
Oh,
it.
my God.
I loved
I
it.
tried. I was like, oh no.
I loved it.
Just y'all are retired for a reason.
I didn't care for Terry Crew in that movie,
Yeah.
but I get why they used him because he's buff. That's literally
Buff black
that's
dude.
literally buff black dude. Yeah, yeah.
And then Randy Orton, I think, was in that movie. Was it Randy Orton? He was an ex-UFC fighter.
No,
He
he was
was,
a WWE.
WWE.
Randy Orton.
No,
yeah.
not Randy Orton. It was,
RKO.
it was I think it was BJ Penn.
Because Randy Orton was
No, yeah, not Randy Orton. I think BJ. I think
where
it
he
was
used to
BJ. Penn.
fucking lift his hands up.
Yeah, it's BJ Penn. BJ Penn. He's the
Oh,
guy with
BJ
the cauliflower.
Penn?
Yeah, he was in the film.
Nice. Damn, I haven't watched that movie since it came out. So fucking long ago.
1 and 2 are great. 3 is terrible.
I never. I think I saw
'Cause it has
one. I
Ronda
never
Rousey
saw
in
two.
it. Why the fuck would you want to put Ronda Rousey in the fucking film?
On that note, let us know what movies would you make your friends watch.
Welcome back to Off Center Thought, where we only talk about movies now.
Dude, right?
Last two-
last two. Well, that's been. Well, this one we thought. What made us talk about movies?
Serial killers.
Serial killers.
I think that's what it is. The fucking media, bro. Blame it on the media. Always blame it on the media.